Good afternoon, everyone. This is Connor from 0DTE Traders, and in this video, I want to provide some insight into our framework and how we approach 0DTE options trading. Now, our approach is rooted in a systematic framework, which means that we have a structured and disciplined approach to making trading decisions. This framework guides us in identifying opportunities, managing risk, and executing trades. We have around 7 different trade setups, and I will highlight some of them here. First, we always want to determine who's in control. And we can do this by looking at our flip metric, which this week was 48.45. Above the flip, buy the dip. Below the flip, sell the rip. Although we do have an upper bound, and that is known as the call wall. This week, 4,900. And this is a point where we want to be looking at short opportunities. This played out well on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, we had a slight false break on it today. However, we continue to trade below the call wall today, and there's about 15 minutes until the market closes. Now, given that we are trading above the flip and we're in the buy the dip regime, we are looking for dip buy setups, and this can be identified via our cycle indicator. Now, this setup is known as a double cycle low, and you can identify this when the indicator flashes a green bar. And we can see it worked out well on Monday, printing the low. Tuesday, also printing the low. Wednesday, it technically didn't work out, although this move was driven by a catalyst via a weak 5-year note auction. On Thursday, also printed the low, and Friday printed the low as well. Now, something we also look at is known as the max put, and this refers to the max put volume on 0DTE options. And the max put and the max call often act as the upper, or in this case, the lower and upper bound. So when we're looking at dip buys, ideally we're buying near that max put. And if it aligns with our cycle indicator, gives you a good green light that this could be a potential turning point, which most certainly was the case this week. We also have another setup, and this is centered around the strike called the absolute gamma strike. And I did a previous video on this. I will link it in the description. But this strike invokes mean reversion and has very good pinning potential. Now, the start of the week on Monday, Tuesday, it was trading at 48.65. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We pinned there on Tuesday. We also pinned there on Wednesday. And we can see the market reverted in both cases and actually pinned it, right? Over the past 2 trading sessions, so Thursday and Friday, that ABS strike has moved to 44.85. Now, we almost pinned it yesterday. We closed about 10 points above in result of a very strong buy-side MOC. However, today it looks like we may be gearing up for a pin. We got 14 minutes to go, and we are trading at our absolute gamma strike, which is our pin today, 48.85. Now, this may sound complex due to the lingo I'm using, but it is fairly straightforward. We're looking at 2 major variables: levels, essentially support and resistance, and cycles, cycle high, cycle low, essentially measuring momentum. Our traders make consistent profits trading 0DTE options on the S&P 500. If you're struggling in the market or want to up your game, we will teach you high probability intraday setups, how to determine market direction, and time your entries and exits like a professional. Use coupon code 0DTE Trading at checkout and receive 20% off our quarterly subscription. One time only, offer valid until January 31st, 2024. Hope to see you soon.